The cameras flash, the music stops, and in that split second, the internet explodes with one question: what is really going on between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban right now? Before we go deeper, drop your thoughts in the comments. Are they still together, or is this the quiet ending nobody saw coming? And don't forget to subscribe, because what we're about to uncover might completely change how you see their relationship. In a world where celebrity relationships are often loud, dramatic, and constantly in the spotlight, Bruno Mars is doing the exact opposite. The global superstar, known for dominating charts with hits that define entire eras, has shifted his energy entirely toward music. Studio sessions, late-night recordings, industry insiders whispering about a new sound, a new era, something bigger than anything he's done before. And yet, while Bruno moves with focus and precision, Jessica Caban remains a mystery that fans can't stop trying to solve. There have been no official statements, no confirmations, no dramatic breakups, just silence. And in today's digital age, silence can be louder than anything else. Fans first started noticing subtle changes. Fewer public appearances together, less interaction online. The kind of small details that wouldn't matter to most people. But when it comes to Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban, every detail becomes a headline. Then came the sightings. Bruno Mars, stepping out alone after a private studio session. No entourage beyond his team. No Jessica. No signs of distraction. Just focus. Pure, relentless focus on music. At the same time, Jessica Caban has been seen attending events, posting carefully curated moments, never directly addressing the rumors, but never shutting them down either. It's that ambiguity that's fueling the fire. And here's where things get even more interesting. Sources close to the situation suggest that this isn't necessarily a breakup. Instead, it might be something far more complex. A relationship evolving behind closed doors. A decision to stay private in an industry that thrives on exposure. But if that's true, why does it feel so different this time? Because fans have been here before. They've seen celebrity couples go quiet right before everything falls apart. The pattern is familiar. The signs are subtle, but they're there. Still, Bruno Mars has always played by his own rules. This is the same artist who disappeared from the spotlight only to return stronger, bigger, and more influential than ever. The same performer who doesn't chase trends, he creates them. So when he steps back from public life, it's never random. It's strategic. And that brings us to the question nobody can answer yet. Is Bruno Mars stepping away from distractions to build his next musical empire? Or is something more personal happening behind the scenes? Now here's where the story takes a turn. Because while Bruno remains laser-focused, Jessica Caban's silence isn't empty. It's calculated. Every post, every appearance, every moment feels intentional. Not revealing too much, but never completely disappearing either. It's a balance that keeps fans guessing, watching, waiting, and just when people think they've figured it out, something shifts again. A new photo, a new sighting, a new wave of speculation. This isn't just a relationship story anymore. It's a puzzle, and the pieces don't seem to fit, at least not yet. What makes this even more compelling is the history between them. Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have always kept their relationship away from the chaos of constant media attention. They built something private in a very public world. But privacy comes with a cost. Because when there's no information, people create their own narratives. Some believe they're stronger than ever, choosing to grow individually while staying connected behind the scenes. Others are convinced this is the quiet fade-out before an inevitable split. And both sides have one thing in common: they don't actually know. Meanwhile, Bruno's music continues to build momentum. There are whispers of collaborations, rumors of a major release, industry chatter suggesting that something massive is on the horizon. The kind of project that could redefine his career once again. And if that's true, it would explain everything. The distance, the silence, the focus. Because when Bruno Mars locks in, nothing else matters. But here's the twist that keeps this story alive. Even at his busiest, even at the peak of his creative process, there's no clear sign that Jessica Caban is completely out of the picture. No confirmation, no closure, just questions. And sometimes, questions are more powerful than answers, because they keep people watching, they keep people talking, they keep the story alive. So what's really happening here? Is this a strategic move to protect something real? A relationship strong enough to exist without constant validation? Or is this the beginning of an ending that neither of them is ready to announce? One thing is certain. As long as Bruno Mars continues to focus on his music, and Jessica Caban continues to keep fans guessing, the mystery will only grow stronger. And in a world driven by attention, mystery is the most powerful currency of all. So now it's your turn. What do you think is really going on between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban? Drop your theories in the comments, hit like if you want more breaking celebrity stories, and subscribe so you don't miss the moment when the truth finally comes out. And just when fans think the story is slowing down, everything shifts again. Because behind the scenes, something feels different this time. The energy surrounding Bruno Mars isn't just about music anymore, it's about legacy. Insiders have started hinting that this next phase of his career could be the most defining one yet. Not just another album, not just another hit, but a statement, a move that separates him from everyone else in the industry. And when an artist reaches that level, sacrifices are almost inevitable. That's where the speculation surrounding Jessica Caban becomes even more intense. Because fans aren't just asking if they're still together. They're asking what it costs to stay together when one person is operating at that level of focus. Suddenly, every small detail starts to feel bigger. The timing of their last public appearance together. The absence of casual mentions. The way both of them seem to be living parallel lives, connected yet separate. It's subtle, but it's powerful. And then, another twist. A new wave of online chatter begins to surface. Not from tabloids, but from fans. Observers. People who have followed their relationship for years. They start connecting dots. Moments from the past. Interviews. Old photos. Patterns that didn't seem important before, but now feel like clues. Some point out how Bruno Mars has always protected his personal life, even at the peak of his fame. Others notice how Jessica Caban has never chased attention, never used the relationship for visibility, which raises a bigger question. If this is a breakup, why does it feel so controlled? Because usually when celebrity relationships end, there are leaks, headlines, drama, something that confirms the shift. But here, nothing, just silence and focus. And that silence is starting to feel intentional. Then comes a moment that changes the tone completely. A brief sighting, not a full appearance, not a red carpet, just a glimpse enough to spark conversation, but not enough to confirm anything. Bruno Mars, leaving a private location. Jessica Caban, seen days later, calm, composed, completely unbothered. No signs of tension, no signs of heartbreak. And that's what confuses people the most. Because if something did happen, they're handling it differently than anyone expected. Or nothing happened at all. And this is where the narrative splits again. On one side, you have fans who believe this is the strongest version of their relationship. One built on independence, trust, and privacy. The kind of connection that doesn't need constant validation to survive. On the other side, there are those who believe this is the quiet drift apart. No drama, no explosion. Just two people moving in different directions, slowly but surely. And both theories feel possible. That's what makes this story impossible to ignore, because there's no clear answer, only perspectives. Meanwhile, Bruno's creative world continues to expand. There are reports of late-night sessions turning into early mornings, collaborations being discussed behind closed doors, a level of dedication that suggests something massive is coming. And when that kind of momentum builds, everything else becomes secondary, even relationships. But here's where things get even more complicated. Because throughout all of this, Jessica Caban hasn't disappeared. She's present, but in a way that keeps people guessing. A post that feels meaningful but not direct. An appearance that raises questions but gives no answers. It's almost like she understands exactly how much to reveal and how much to hold back. And that balance keeps the entire world watching. Then another pattern interrupts. everything goes quiet. No sightings, no updates, no new clues, just nothing. And in that silence, the speculation reaches its peak. Because when there's nothing new to analyze, people start revisiting everything. Old interviews, past statements, moments that once felt ordinary, now examined like evidence. And one detail keeps coming back. Bruno Mars has always been intentional. Every move, every absence, every return, nothing is random. So if he's choosing to stay silent about his personal life right now, there's a reason. A bigger picture that hasn't been revealed yet. And maybe that's the real story. Not whether he and Jessica Caban are together or not, but what this moment represents in his life. A transition, a shift, a point where everything is being recalibrated. Because when artists like Bruno Mars evolve, it's never just about music. It's about identity, priorities, and the choices that shape everything that comes next. So where does that leave Jessica Caban? Right in the center of the mystery. Not confirmed, not denied, just present. And sometimes, presence without explanation is the most powerful signal of all. Because it means the story isn't over. Not even close. In fact, it might just be entering its most important chapter. The part where everything that's been building finally starts to make sense. Or completely changes direction. And when that moment comes, it won't be subtle. It won't be quiet. It will be undeniable. Until then, the questions remain. The speculation continues. And the world keeps watching. So stay locked in, because the next move from Bruno Mars or Jessica Caban could change everything overnight. And when it does, you already know we'll be here breaking it down first. And just when it feels like the mystery has reached its peak, another layer quietly unfolds. Because now, the conversation around Bruno Mars is no longer just about his relationship, it's about timing. Perfect timing. Industry watchers are starting to notice